Okay, so sorry that I didn't apply this on camera because I didn't think that I was making a video. But once I got this far, I was like, okay, we've got to do it because this just looks the most ridiculous. Right now I'm using the Anastasia Cream Contour Kit. So many other people have talked about this, done a review on this, done this type of thing, and I'm gonna say that I'm not exactly a fan of this type of contour. I mean, you guys. Okay. I just don't think it's super realistic, and it's just it's just heavy. But if you do it really well, and there are some people out there who really have the time to do this type of makeup, so I feel like at this point, I don't know if we really need to explain what the highlight and contour is for. Basically, you're playing with light and shadows, highlights and shadows. So where, if I only had an overhead light on me, like the sun, where are those light rays gonna fall on your face? And then this is gonna be a little different for guys than it is for girls, because you want a more masculine, structured face like that, whereas women want to soften up their features. That's why drag queens do it. But okay, so to start blending this out, with the light part, I'm gonna use just a damp beauty blender. So I'm going in first and blending out all the highlighty areas. And apparently, this contour kit is not meant to be used like how I learned how to do contour, with using just other color foundations and then blending it all together. Apparently this is different than that, so that's what I learned today. But I will tell you that this is blending out way different than I thought it was going to. I thought it was going to be super, super hard to blend out, and it's not really. It's just kind of softening right up, because when I initially put it on my skin, at least, it was looking heavy, chalky, just looking just thick. And I know that a lot of people like to go like to take the MAC Fix Plus spray on their beauty blender. I just use Agua, the water. Oh, and then I also, so there's this color corrector shade in here, right here. I don't need that underneath my eye, so I actually decided to use that as a cream blush, and then we're gonna, I mean, I shouldn't have put it on yet, but I'm gonna try and blend that over top and see how awesome that looks, because I guarantee, because this is my favorite color for a blush. And as I'm blending this out, it's almost you really want to stipple pat, do this really dotting, so you're not smearing the contour all around, because with contour you're really putting these colors in specific places where you want your shadows, where you want your highlights, so you don't want to move it all over the place and blend those colors together too much, because then it would just end up becoming one warm, too dark color all over your face. Wow, that's kind of impressive. I actually thought that I was going to like this a lot less than I am so far. So that's a pleasant surprise, right? And yeah, I thought just doing a video would be good for me today. I have the day off. Finals are going on right now, and that's just never fun. Okay, now that I've blended out the lighter parts as much as I'm going to, I am taking an older Urban Decay domed buffing brush. I dampen that, and I'm just gonna go in and softly buff out this dark line. But yeah, I got this Anastasia kit on a really good deal. So I decided, and I'd seen so much about it, and everybody knows that Anastasia is like the bee's knees right now. Woof. Maybe I made that. Whoops. That's okay. It is always easier to add than it is to take away. But if in the event you did add too much, just blend, 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 blend. And then I'm going back in with my beauty blender and hitting those lids because there's still some of that banana that has soaked up into the sponge. I'll be able to apply some of that right to the lid. And you know what? I am going to do the face using I'm not going to add anything else, like any other kind of makeups. And you guys, I understand the point of like those super harsh contours where people end up with lines that just still look like that. Like, I understand the point of it, I suppose, in the sense like you're trying to structure that face, but I just feel like it doesn't look good. Like, I'm sorry. I just personally don't think it looks good. I prefer on anyone, even if you're like even if you're like heavy and you're really trying to like do this, I think a soft blended out blurred look is just much more attractive. To each their own. That's just my personal preference. I'll say that. Do whatever you want to do. I don't like it. But then, like, what do you do down here? Okay. Good thing this is... We're in tight. You're in close. Okay, so now I'm going to take that color corrector color with just a flat foundation brush. I'm just applying this right to the apple of my cheeks, kind of cupping the under part and softly blending that color back. And I always do the bridge of my nose because it's just like habit at this point, and like I just don't feel complete if I don't do that. And then softening that up with the brush. And obviously, if you feel like you need to go back in and add other stuff, most people do. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, I really kind of think that I like the way this looks. There are some parts to it that are like a little bit more dry, I would say, mainly around my eyes. It's always a problem. I just need to drink more water. But other than that, like, the color on it has blended out really soft. Like, I don't know, it just looks really soft. It's pretty. I don't know how easy this would be to work with like other foundations. So normally what I would do is I would make like all my contour marks with like a darker foundation and then go in with a concealer or a lighter foundation, probably a lighter foundation, and do all my highlight. And then I would take the snowplow. Awesome. And then I would take a foundation color, the same shade as my skin, and then I would blend that all over top of it. I wouldn't say that I necessarily feel like this product, the texture and the consistency, is something that like supports that, that blending out all over, just because it is a little bit thicker. But like, who knows? I'll give it a try. You go ahead and give it a try and let me know like how it works out for you. And hey, that's it. So Anastasia Cream Contour Kit. Got it on a deal. I recommend it for you. Okay. Thanks for watching. I love you guys. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.